We have a buddy today. We'll see how long she sticks around and if she ends up making a lot of noise. Okay, she's gonna do her own thing. I watched 2 movies yesterday and I was so excited that they weren't reboots, reshoots, or whatever you call them, sequels. I love that. There has been so many things that I feel haven't explored new territory. They're just adding on to territory that we already know. And so I was very excited to go to the theater. If you have the means, I definitely encourage going to the theater and supporting things that are novel. Because I think that is the way that we're going to have better pictures, is we're going to support things that say something new versus things that just kind of are franchised and whatever. And I'm not saying that you can't enjoy franchise movies. I know several people that love superhero movies and whatever. If that's a comfort movie for you, if that's something that excites you, go right ahead. I am just saying that I don't see how you can't have a superhero movie that is a novel concept that hasn't been done before. Wouldn't that be interesting to see in the theater and to support? I don't know. You let me know in the comments. But the 2 movies that I saw yesterday, I kind of want to talk a little bit about. And I know that a lot of people are. The first movie I saw was Drop, and the second movie I saw was Sinners. Now, Drop is a thriller, and you follow this lady that has a troubled past, and she's just getting out there for a first date, and she starts getting little pings on her phone. Now, I am behind the times, so I don't necessarily understand the whole drop thing, the whole functionality behind it, I guess. But in the film, at least, whether this is true to nature or not, a person is only able to give you a drop if they're within 50 feet. And where I'm not sure is I'm like, well, how are you all connected? Are you all using the same Wi-Fi? Is it like the restaurant Wi-Fi that you're all connected to and therefore you can see each other somehow? I mean, I don't quite understand how this works, but unless you make your phone discoverable somehow, I don't see how this is possible. But this is my ignorance. I'm showing it. And I thought it was fun. I don't think that it's a rewatch. I don't think it was an amazing movie by any means. I don't think that the story was a new story. I mean, it's kind of done in different fashions, but it's a fun movie. It's a good time. So I kind of enjoyed it. I would not say that you need a theater experience for it because, other than the fact that the text messages that appear on screen would be bigger because you're watching on a bigger screen. Other than that, I fail to see how a person would get benefit. The second movie I saw was Sinners. And I am going to add to the hype, that was an amazing movie. I will say that people that are saying it's a vampire movie, I don't think the vampires were the main focus of what was going on in the movie. I think that they were presented as vampires, but they actually meant something else. And thanks for that. There is a lot to do with music in this movie. There's a lot to do with how appropriation happens with music. Jazz and blues originally were not allowed to be listened to by Caucasian folks because it was thought to be a racial divide between music genres. And it became more acceptable when things like rock and roll came on the scene because these Caucasian musicians would often, and this was very problematic, this happened throughout that the music genre. They would steal music from other ethnic groups and package it in a Caucasian package so that it was acceptable for other Caucasian people. There's a lot of that in the film. There's a lot of very layered themes for the film. I think that it was brilliantly shot. I think that it was beautiful in a lot of different ways. I think that they did a good job for character development. I will say, and this is nitpicky because I wear earplugs in the theater because the theater gets so loud. And I actually doubled up. I actually had earplugs as well as earphones over my earplugs because I was that noise sensitive yesterday. And there were parts of the film that I had a hard time hearing, which is weird because usually I'm able to hear everything just fine. So I could have definitely missed something in the dialogue, but the fact that different characters had those dialogue moments as well shows that even if I missed something, it was probably something that added to the characters. Because the moments that I missed were definitely character development moments. If I missed them, I want to say that I think I got a majority of the dialogue, but there were some points where I did notice that I had to strain to see and hear. I think next time I'll have an assistant device for closed captioning, but that's neither here or there. I'll get back to what I was saying about Sinners. I think the music was amazing, of course. It's the main topic of that film. I want to say that a person wanting it to be a vampire movie and to focus on the vampires, I think they would get something from this. I think a person that wants to get a more layered movie would get something from this. I think someone that wanted more of a historical drama would get something from this movie. I think this movie has a lot to offer a lot of different audiences. It's not super gory and it's not super jump scary. I think that there's only a couple jump scares now that I'm thinking of it. So if a person's not into that kind of entertainment, I don't see them having an issue with this. It's not high action. So maybe if a person goes in for an action movie, maybe they'd be disappointed. But I'm not going to go into more detail because I don't want to spoil it. But I definitely did enjoy, and I definitely do recommend. So if you don't know the premise of this movie, I'm just going to give you what I started watching the movie with. Because I saw the trailer way back when, and I didn't see it again. And unfortunately, I think I heard from somebody that the newest trailers give everything away. And this is why I avoid trailers. I'll watch something way ahead of time as far as the trailer goes, but I won't watch the trailer again, and I'll just go and see it. And with trailers, when I'm in the theater, because I'm wearing earplugs and my earphones, it's easier for me to divert my eyes and just ignore trailers altogether. So I don't know how other people feel, but yeah, I love teaser trailers. I love early trailers. The longer the trailer is, the less I want to actually see the movie. It's always that way. I like the mystery. I like the question marks and the unknowns. I think that sells it. I think learning more about a movie doesn't sell the movie. And one day I hope movie companies realize that, because I can't see how this ends up being cheaper, because they end up having to do less to properly sell, in my opinion. But anyway, I'll get off my soapbox about that. What I came to this movie with was that twin brothers from Chicago go back to a really small hometown in Mississippi to open a blues club. And chaos will ensue. And that is what I will tell you. And I'm sure you've heard lots of different things in lots of different places. But I will say check it out. And that's all I'll say. So this is going to be a short one for you. I just wanted to touch base about what I saw and whether or not I thought they were worthy to check out in theater. And wherever you find yourself today, I hope you're having the best time. I will talk to you later.